something?
No, I was thinking about something. Get that melon.
So what's wrong with it?
What do you mean? Run around.
Catching criminals.
Catching criminals.
You and me. Yeah. What?
Camera, I remember last time I saw you.
Yeah, so it works good now.
Oh, camera.
Don't believe how many criminals I caught last week. Right in the act.
You'd be like a news reporter pretty soon.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many more criminals I'm catching.
That was in USA Today. Let's see what issue we got here. I know you probably can't see me too well. I'm at a new hiking area, and hang on a second, fellow citizens. I'm getting a little bit situated. I believe you can probably see me now. I'm electronically harassed at this location, and before I go on with that, I'm going to show you today's date in reference to what newspaper. It's the USA Today news article, news line between the weekend of March 2nd and March 4th, 2012. And on the sidebar on the front page, you'll see a little notation that says, yes, you are being watched and tracked and tested in stores. Fellow citizens, fellow San Diegoans, this is the, at least the second article that I have right now in my possession by USA Today. They just did an article on it about a week and a half ago in reference to mind reading. USA Today. Understand this and be clear. Excuse the way I talk right sometimes when I'm making videos. It's just the way I talk. I do what I do, okay, because I care about mankind. As squishy and squashy as that might sound, or wishy-washy should I say, right now, where I am at right now is a direct literal result of being a target of organized crime. And the expeditions that are being carried out towards me are carried out through organized stalking, which is also known as gang stalking. For you to get an idea how prevalent these expeditions are, in other words, well, just go to Google, type in organized stalking and universities. I have multiple times, because of blogs and YouTube videos that I've made over the past month, so I've had to type that in multiple times in the past month. And each and every time I've typed it in, I've gotten over 5 million responses. I'm a federal and state whistleblower. And right now you can go to Google and to understand what's happening towards me, in part, go to Google and type in a gang stalker confesses. Now, I was posting a link in some of my YouTube videos stating that you can find this manifesto of a gang stalker by going to a specific link. That was, the beginning of that link was titled Peace Pink. Recently, in the last week and a half, I discovered it's been taken off their webpage. Now, understand this. You can still find it by going to Google and typing in a gang stalker confesses or a gang stalking tech, everything you need to know. Trust me, it's online. Review it thoroughly, and the best way to, in order to understand it in-depthly, is to, when you find it, print it out, copy and paste it into a Word program, and then section it out in reference to what's described in it. And that way, when you go to, and that way, when you do your research in reference to organized stalking and gang stalking, and what I mean by that is when you research it at Google and YouTube, you're going to run across YouTube videos of me and fellow targets. You're going to run across blogs in reference to people who get online and talk about it just because of the simple fact they're aware of it. Targets blogs that totally describe their experiences. And and take a look at everything that happens towards a target. In some of my YouTube videos, I literally show a printout stating, and the title of the printout states how the NSA harasses thousands of law-abiding citizens daily by the usage of remote neural monitoring. It's in my backpack right now, and you can view my videos just by going to YouTube and typing in learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on bus, learning disabled woman. You'll find them just by typing in learning disabled woman, because I got so many videos online right now. All you gotta do is type that in at YouTube and or Google, and trust me, you'll find me. I do what I do because of what's happening to me in part. the rest of the world, the reason why I do what I do is this. It's plain and simple. I went through 7 years of non-stop, literal, hellacious hell because I didn't know what was happening to me had a name. Organized stalking or gang stalking. The best way to thoroughly scrutinize what is occurring towards me is to Google organized stalking. Okay? Now, I've had a lot of people online who have done in-depth research, have written books about it that you can purchase at Amazon.com. And I bought a book just recently at Barnes & Noble's called Closing the Gap. And they are stating that the word gang stalking was actually a coined phrase that the government came up with. And they've also made some organizations. They've literally went online and created organizations that supposedly advocate for targets of organized stalking or gang stalking. And as a result of those web pages and organizations being made, they title it gang stalking. Because why is that? They want a target to internalize what's happening to them as a result of a gang. It's not. Even though it is organized crime. It's organized crime within the system. And that organized crime has tentacles down towards the street crime. But it's organized crime that's hosting this and protecting it. And individuals that host and protect and manage it are infested within the system. I'm talking about, it's a nationwide syndicate for one, and that is clearly stated in the manifesto. The manifesto clearly describes who they are, but the manifesto is only about a generous 1/3 of what they're capable of and who they're connected to. Now, when I did not know what was happening towards me was a result of organized stalking or gang stalking, I wasn't able to make sense of what was happening